Yeah, he had a bunch of pizza and some fig bars or whatever they are.
And what?
Fig bars or whatever they are.
Oh. Is Dad doing anything? Next door, your kids? Your next door?
Who's that? Thomas? Trains? What did trains say, Jake? Jake, what's a train say?
Alrighty. Afternoon, folks.
Okay, Mommy's going to eat lunch.
I'm gonna leave this open while I'm here for him.
Sounds good. Everyone's doing alright today? I'm not sure what I want to play. What do I want to play? Is the question. I could just fart around with Blood Sapphire Control. Hey, Druda. Hey, Immortals. I don't think I'm going to play in the Lixil tournament. Swiss tournaments are much worse than on-demand queues for the purposes of streaming. Like, downtime sucks. We have a Dingler emote. That is true. We can raise the Dinglers. Maybe we'll kick it off with some Jank Bot. I haven't gotten bored of that yet. Yeah, I think some Jank Bot's good to start. And just get to #1 in Cosmic the jankiest way possible. Look at that, we're still number 6. Numero 6, let's get janky. And it's got 4 Mass Poly Dinglers in it. Since we have a Dingler emote, I feel like we're obligated to play a Mass Polymorph Dingler deck, so might as well play the one with 4 of them, right? The Dinglers have arms. Won a match and fell from spot 1 to spot 2. That's funny. I mean, that just means like someone else was playing, right? Right. Got a little Blast Forge in our lives. We lost the coin flip. We were on the... Yeah, we lost the coin flip. What does this hand do? This hand casts Wellspring on 2 and to Cluck on 3, so that's probably fine. Like I said, I think we keep most hands with Acceleration. Probably not good against turn 2 Runeer, but then really what is good against turn 2 Runeer? Shard Call on 1. So we're not going to Shard Call because we need double Wild Threshold to Wellspring, so we're just going to go ahead and play this Shard of Fate. And get a Wild Threshold here. Ooh, does he not have it? Electrify main deck. Electrify main deck seems a little clunky. I don't know. It's probably fine if you expect this particular format. I don't think the format's nearly that. I guess I'm not playing the ladder at at lower levels right now. If the lower levels are that inbred, maybe that's fine. I also saw a list that had a main deck extinction, which seemed, you know, fine. So we have to play this on 3. Let's technically let him hold counter magic up. Hopefully he attacks with this, because if he doesn't attack with this, that means this is going to get counter magicked. We're still going to run it into counter magic, because we don't really have a better play here. Yeah, no attack kind of sucks. Yeah, counter magic's just like going to take something from us at some point anyway, so I feel like it might as well take the Cluckadon away. It could just be another Brown Fox Scout. I'm assuming it's a counter magic, though. Yep. I did not. Wait, yeah, maybe? I think so. I don't remember. So, our plan to draw non-shards hasn't really worked out. This is technically a non-shard, but in reality it's a shard. Hey, coach. Multiple counter magics it's looking like. Let's see if this resolves. If this resolves, we're not going to play the shard call out. Yeah, so since that resolved, we're just going to crack this. Let's just go ahead and get our Sapphire shard here. Sapphire Threshold, I suppose. I'll go ahead and play a Diamond out. The old 5 resources, only 3 charges. Such a combo. I wonder if he has another counter magic here. That'd be a little unfortunate. Windsinger would also be terrifying. Alright, attacks with both. So this is dead in 5 right now. That's not that fast. Hopefully we can draw some more action. The old Naked Croco. That's not bad. Line of Paw, sure. Naked Croco resolves. Cosmic Shaman's a 5/5 that gains us life and has flight. So that's nice unless he has a Turbulence. Let's go ahead and play a Wild Shard out and play the Cosmic Shaman here. And he prophesizes when he enters play or dies, the next thing in our deck gets both of his abilities. So the next thing in our deck will also gain us some life and have flying. Hey, Zomhoxpox. Oh no! I forgot to start recording. We'll start late. I apologize to the folks watching on YouTube in the future. I forgot to start recording. You missed the first few turns. We cast a Wellspring on 2, and then our Cluckadon on 3 got counter magic. That's why it's at 6. And then we played an Infusion Device, and then we played a Cosmic Shaman. Our opponent did some stuff, so apologies for the small delay. You can't answer this, which is lovely. We'll just take our beat for 5 here. Next turn we can go Shard Call into Lanupaw, assuming we draw another brick. Opponent might be a little flooded too, it's looking like. Ooh, a piece of candy. Oh, it's a flight. Ooh, that's really good. Well, let's start on Lanupaws, because I'd much rather this get countered than my Flight Rune here. I know this looks like improper sequencing, but our opponent could very likely have a piece of counter magic here, and if they do, I'd much rather... I guess casting this gives this +2/+2 as well, so it's not strictly improper sequencing. So this could be one larger. Who's got the Rocket Rabbit now, opponent? Who's got the Rocket Rabbit now? Just saying it's us. We got the Rocket Rabbit, for those that aren't following. Spell Shield, Flight. Oh, jeez, it's so good. It's so good. I'll take 5 here. Yeah, man. Attacks. I'm going to send a screenshot of this to Matt, because he'll just be super hot and bothered by it. That's so good. No blocks. And this prophesies the next 3 things in our deck. So this says +2/+2. And when we play it, it gives this +2/+2, and it gives this +1/+1 when it comes into play. We'll just go ahead and we'll Shard Call here, not let them know we're holding a shard. Play this out, so Dingler's online, which is nice. Play this and just start crunching. I think I'm going to chump this on the croc this turn. The reason why to chump this on the croc is this also prophesizes an next troop in our deck when it dies as well. So this, if we chump the croco, this will let us gain some more life, which is nice. Get to make some rhinos. Yep, you have a flying croco. And you can only do that once more without playing another shard. I'm assuming there's a shard somewhere in his hand based on the fact that he hasn't been playing anything. I am going to go ahead and chump this turn, though, because I don't want him to draw removal and then make us not be able to chump block. And again, it prophesizes, so we gain some life here. Alright, so he's got 2 more jumps on this. Again, my read is that he's just flooded here. Ooh. Ooh, is that good? I can't tell, team. Team, is this good? Is this good, team? I can't tell, and this is flight, so I can just ambush his croc. God, that's gross. I might not even ambush the croc here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to crunch and then play this to get the extra damage in, because I'm pretty sure that just ends the game, right? Yeah, this is 7. This is going to be 12. I guess it doesn't quite end the game, but, like, the game is over. If this resolves, we gain 8. We cack him for an extra 8. Has the counter magic, sure. So I didn't attack with this because I want to be able to block this on the way back. So he's going to 11. I guess since he did that, we can use the Howling Brave to activate the Streaming Fox. I hit some shards, but this one gives us 3 charges at least, since it was prophesized by Lanupaw. He needs another dork. Even if he has a blocker, he's still just super dead on board. Arcane Focus, sure. So we need to have like a main deck Mass Poly Dingler here. And you go like Shard Dingler us. Sure, Chief Smythe resolves. You're dead if you attack with this, right? He has to have another play. He blocks here and then takes lethal. Looking dead. Maybe he's hoping we make a mistake. Could he have a main deck lullaby maybe? How gross would that be? No, we're gonna play this out. Huh. I think the conservative line here, and this might be playing too conservative, is to not attack with this. Let's play this out first, empowered, and see what happens. If he like counter magics this, obviously we just hit him for lethal. Or just concedes, sure. Alright, Chompy's not very good in this matchup. Charge is fine, Root Dead's fine. The Carnosauruses are reasonable. I think I want all of those actually, just like fight his dorks. Maybe I don't want all of them. Yeah, maybe that's a lie. Maybe it's just 2. Yeah, it's probably just 2. Yeah, let's do that. How many resources are actually in this deck? I've never actually counted. So, like, this whole line here is resources based. This is 16, 20, 24. So we have 24 plus 64. So we're a little over half resources in this deck, really. We're at 24 plus 64 is 88. Almost 2/3 resources. We might have slightly... I guess Adaptive Infusion Device isn't technically a resource. It's fixing and then it cycles itself. So that's 80, 84 out of 150 is like 56%. So if we wanted to compare that to a normal size deck, 0.56 times 60 is like playing 33-ish lands. Yeah, we might have like a 4 of too many resources in this deck. This hand just doesn't do anything. We're gonna mulligan it. Hand also doesn't do a whole lot. Huh. Did I mulligan this again? It's close and doesn't have Jank Bot, so we mulligan. And this hand's actually pretty reasonable. I guess hitting a bunch of resources in this deck isn't a bad thing though, because we have Dreaming Fox. And that's a good way to unmulligan ourselves if we find a Sapphire Shard here at some point. So this hand just wants to draw shards, so I'm happy that half of our deck is resources at this point. Over half. That was actually a pretty good draw, because we get to go Chlorophilia here and then play Howling Brave as well. Just get a nice sweet curve out here. One of our 16-1 drops was great. Would have preferred like Adaptive Infusion Device or Immortal Tears there, so we could play the Lanopaw site next turn. But you know, we'll take what we can get. That does not let him cast a Spell Shield Hierophant. Just passing with the counter magics up. Not attacking into Brown Fox Scout. No reason to play this out, so we're just gonna pass the turn here, stuck on shards. No scout either. Excellent. One shard away from crocking him at some point. Can I get a shard? Alright, so you know, I should be more specific. That's fine though. Again, just not going to... He didn't have it last turn. He didn't have it last turn. Shiramu's boss, Howling Brave. You are a mighty Coyotal warrior. We don't even have to ask ourselves how we want to sequence these to see if they can resolve, because we just don't have resources for them. Has this turn. So, if he has it this turn, that means he had it last turn. Okay, that's interesting. He just chose not to eat it last turn. Monday, instead of stream speed, I have a family commitment that I have to take care of on Thursday, so I'm not going to be able to be on Thursday afternoon, unfortunately. Rabbit with counter magic up is pretty good. Pretty good. I think I just play Croco. Yeah, I'm just going to play Croco, because I'd much rather this get countered than High Infinitrix. He might just ignore this. Okay, that ate counter magic. I feel like he's got multiple counter magic. We'll see, though. Ugh. Speed, if you're not already, you should join the Discord server. I post, it's easier to post messages in there rather than bombard everyone with Twitch emails. This is pretty good. We're gonna need to run off some Sapphire Shards here ASAP. Ruinier Hierophant of our own. This into Infinitrix could steal the game, right? Maybe? Let's try it. Again, if he has another counter magic, we're just probably not winning. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna get killed by these far faster than we can possibly do anything. So we're just gonna, you know, not bad for a mulligan to 5 and then missing some colors. This card's definitely better on the play than the draw. Eternal Sage isn't great in this matchup. Let's cut a couple of those and bring in some more cards on the play. Not that it's terribly likely that we're gonna have them, you know, 150 card janky deck and all. We actually ditched the Value Town emote because that was the least popular one and we needed a Dingler emote. So I don't want you to sub under false pretenses. This hand's actually very good if it had a second resource in it, but it does not, so we'll mulligan. And this hand is not great. Well, this is poop soup. Big Kitty fan with the brand new sub. Welcome to the stream, Ed. I appreciate that next level of support. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You get some sweet emotes. We also have a subs only Discord server that you can be a part of. We talk about Hex and Magic in there. We do have a dingler. Raise your dinglers. So, Diamond or Wild Shard are good draws here. Well, this could be anything. We get to pay 2 and put this back into our deck. It's so terribly ugly, as we intended. Just gonna turn 2 Rabbit me. Turn 2 Cheese Smythe. Sure, deal. Alright, we hit a shard. It's literally the worst shard we could have drawn. I guess the one Ruby shard's the worst shard we could have drawn. Second worst shard we could have drawn. Alright, we're going to cycle this again. A different one in an attempt to find a diamond shard. My life is not like a diamond, it would seem. If we would have hit diamond there, we could have played the shard call to get a wild and then play this for 2 next turn, and then we'd be in an amazing spot. Unfortunately, we are just going to Brick City. Opponent's just cycling through their deck. They've got a little bit of cheese in their hand now. Wild Shard. Wild Shard. Alright, that's a roundabout Wild Shard. We get a diamond. We cast Shard Call. We get a wild. This might be a turn too slow. What do I need? I need a wild. We really needed that last turn. So next turn we can Wellspring from 4 to 6, and then this puts us to 7. Rabbit is gross. We're gonna need like a Dingler and him not to have counter magic. We are going to get to accelerate towards Dingler, which is nice. Another Howling Brave. Gross. 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 So he's holding up Verdict of the Ancient Kings here. Don't want to play this. I feel like blocking is good. It only blocks this, though, and it just trades with that. So that seems worse than accelerating. This does walk into Verdict, though. Okay, so just playing Brown Fox Scout here. I think we're on the zero outer at this point. We don't have enough resources for Dingler to come off the top. I suppose in a world where his hand has no counter magic, the Cosmic Shaman buys us a turn. So if we draw Dingler Shard that makes a temporary resource or any shard into Dingler, we could get out of this still. If there's any kind of counter magic in my opponent's hand, we're probably just dead. So we're taking 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 this turn. This puts us back to... So we take 12, we go to 8. This puts us to 13, and then can chump this dork next turn, and then we take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that was not one of the outs we needed. So we needed Shard into Dingler, or Dingler into Shard. So we are dead, unfortunately. Some tough mulligans, you know. Not playing the most consistent deck in the world, you could argue. Alright. That Yoltool Life. Turn 5 Croco. Not going to do it. God, this hand's insane. It's got Runier, Infinite Tricks, Chompasaur. If we were on the draw, I might gamble and keep this, but we are on the play, so we cannot. Just hope to draw 3 shards in a row and play Jank Bot. Awesome, Amskiss fan. So, how does the Discord server work? It'll take a sec. It takes up to an hour for it to sync the updated subs, but you just create an account on discordapp.com, and then you go into your user settings and link your Twitch account, and you'll automatically see the subs only server. And then Discord's just like it's a live chat server. It has voice capacities as well, but I personally only use the text part of it. It's nice because it goes to my phone, which is convenient. Gives subs a little bit of, like, you know, it's nice to be able to reach out and ask my ideas on deck lists and stuff like that, different ideas, when I'm not streaming as well. A little bit of a thank you for the support you give me. I spend a lot of time every day answering random questions on Facebook and Twitter for people, so the Discord lets me kind of prioritize folks that directly give me support. Alright. So we found a shard 1 turn behind. This Borean Earth Father hopefully is going to help us find another shard, and then we will play Jank Bot and win the game mercilessly. Gary, if you look at my latest list, there's 3 extinctions in the sideboard, and that definitely gives you legs in the games you wouldn't otherwise win. Makes the deck significantly more expensive, though. Awesome, Big Kitty, congrats. Yeah, we gonna die. I am actually close to a coin flip against the various Wild Diamond variants. Like, the dedicated Running Fox builds, you're not going to beat with Yotool most of the time, but, like, those decks are awful against everything that's not Yotool. So, the Banks decks matchups are very winnable. Do I offer Unix tech support via Discord? I mean, I spend a lot of time answering messages about Linux on various forums as well. So yeah, if it's Linux related, I can probably try and help. I help manage the Linux project. I help manage. I'm fairly active on those forums. Well, we actually just have 12 sideboard cards for this matchup. Not that it's bad or anything. It's just those are the cards that happen to all get jammed into the sideboard of this deck. And what don't I want? Probably trim the Borean Earth Father, son. Root Dad or Charge Colossus? I feel like Root Dad's probably better than Charge Colossus, right? We can cycle it in the early game. I feel like that's different than what I did last time, but thinking about it, Root Dad's probably better. I'm playing 24 shards too. For a long time, I only played 23 shards in Yotool. My build has 3 Extinction and 2 Electrofry on the board. So I don't think you ever want to flood on the Extinction. It's like, while they're okay, you do actually need to kill your opponent. So that's why Electrofry is nice, because it actually kills them. I'm going to keep turn 3 Runeair Hierophant on the play. Hopefully his hand's just not perfect. And by perfect, I mean average, because his deck's super consistent. If his hand's even slightly below average, turn 3 Runeair into some life gain should be good enough. We'll see, though. Hey, we can win this matchup. We brought in 12 cards. We've got maybe one in our opener. Ooh, see? Look, we got a piece of candy. We can win this. You just gotta have a little faith. I get by with a little help from my friends. Ba-da-doo, da-da-da-doo, da-da-doo. He said he feels bad because I'm playing such a fun deck. I said, don't feel bad. You're going down, Yotool. You're going down. Take you to the Rabbit Browntown. Going down to Bunny Browntown. I am not planning to play in the Lixil tournament. Events that are Swiss like that are just with downtime usually aren't good for streaming. Like, I don't want to have to fill. Catch you later, babe. Love you. It is free value, though. It starts in 15 minutes. If we finish this, we're probably going to finish this in time. That's such a close call. Ugh, that's so many ebony pawns. Hopefully, if we draw nothing but shards for the rest of this game, we could definitely have a real chance. It's like shard into this, shard into this, shard into this, into this. Like, come on, Kismet. There you go. That's all I want for Christmas. Ooh, a piece of candy. Well, now if we hit a diamond next turn, we can definitely win this game. Runeer can race ebony pawns, but it can't race ebony pawns plus Yoltal activations plus cards in his hand. I don't know, Clenendine. I have to figure out what I'd want to do on the in-between. Like, the downtime kind of sucks. So that's not the perfects, but it lets us cash Chompy, so I'll take it. Nom 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 nom. I'm actually going to kill this because we're racing him pretty hard. I'd much rather just have the one more life, and this is probably going to deal 4 to us over the course of turns, just like this is going to. And he's just like dead next turn, right? Yeah, we super cool. I could dance, pull out Conley Woods, a dance for entertainment. Jackbox party pack with the viewers. I don't know what that is. Is he still dead on board? Yeah, he's still dead on board, right? Unless he has a removal spell for one of these rhinos. That's true. We could just play the Blood Sapphire control deck. That's like super. That's like legitimately like playing Yoltal would be impossible. But like, we could legit just play like the Blood Sapphire control. Roar! Fight, Dino, fight! Crush! Runeer Hierophant, good even in Jank Bot, it turns out. I wish I could stream Eternal. That would be ideal to stream between rounds. Game's moderately entertaining and the games are quick. I would get in trouble. We are under an NDA. I don't want to have to bail on people on X-Mage is the problem. It's rude to like queue into games and then, you know, Matches of Magic take a little while. I have no idea. I've asked several times and just like actually just gotten 0 response. This hand seems great, right? It's like turn 3 Infinite Tricks. Ooh, and a Chompy. They're coming up Millhouse, as the kids say. So we play this. Assuming this doesn't die, next turn we go Infusion Device Shard Call. Don't bolt the bird. Don't bolt the bird. Good guy. Good guy, opponent. So, the thing that I find annoying about Eternal is that collectible card games, I don't want to spend money on them because I feel like I'm just vomiting that money away. And it doesn't... Like, the actual grind is kind of dry, so, like, not having cards is bleh. So let's play this. I have a second Diamond. I have a third Wild, so let's get a second Sapphire. I don't have any Dinglers in my deck, do I? I have Quick Gems on the Root Dead, so I do have things that take second Sapphire. Hopefully we avoid getting Burning Tendrils this turn. That would be annoying, because we don't have a good play on 3 if he kills this. Matt is basically a hobo. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, is he stuck on resources? This could be our game. Oh, geez, fam, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, fam. We play this. Time to get tricksy. Time to get tricksy. Ooh, candy. As excite. Oh, geez, he still doesn't have a shard. This is so good for us. Let's play this. And activate this. And get chompy. Rawr. Oh, yeah. Munch that one, Chompasaur. And this hits, and then the game is over. Sure, but like you're not actually exchanging your time for money, because in a CCG you could never cash anything out. Is the thing. Like if you could cash something out, I would view it as exchanging my time for a small amount of money, but I can't, I'm not allowed to do that. Ooh, he found a shard. That's probably too little too late for him. It's a pretty good turn. But I think we're still... This infinite tricks are just going to shift onto here, and then we're going to crunch him. So we're going to play that. We're going to play this. Puts us to 4. This puts us to 5. I'm going to put Life Drain and Steadfast on Chompy here. And then, instead of shifting one more over, I'm just going to go ahead and play this Lanupause site out. I guess I could have, like, returned to soiled one of these things, too, but... Ebony Pawn would be busted if this could hit players or troops. Exchanging buddy for time, sure. But again, like, I hate feeling trapped. I feel like if your game is good enough for me to play and for other people to play, you don't need to trap me in your product. Holidays with the resub. Thank you for the continued support, mate. I do appreciate it. Alright, what do we want to do here? I feel like I want to play some more Jank Bot, so let's do that. Let's get janky. Should be there by default. Yep. The Lixil's 4 rounds, Matt, so we're done with that. I think the next one's at 8 o'clock tonight. Yeah, because Christy asked me if she could play the one at 8 o'clock tonight. Which, obviously, she's going to get to. Yeah, just fixed 4. It's basically like an FNM. No, you can drop. That's what I just did. I just hit the forfeit flag in the upper corner, and then you'll still get your rewards after it finishes based on your record. Yeah, it was taking a minute to queue, so I ran a commercial, so I'm going to wait half a second here for the commercial to finish running. I'm glad I changed to Jank Bot, so that way we're not playing what's likely a mirror. Opponent's playing 61 cards. Even money, it's a mirror. Even money. Yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely a mirror. Sounds good. Keep. Has Jank Bot in opener. Time to get janky! So people that are wondering why we have 150 cards in our deck, this is why. You have to have 150 cards in your deck in order to play this. And when this attacks, it reveals 3 random cards from our deck and casts them immediately. Go ahead and get another wild shard. So we are a base wild deck that's splashing diamond and sapphire. Jank Bot is not very likely to live against the deck that our opponent's playing. Aborian Rootfather will get to cycle, so it'll give us a better chance of casting the Jank Bot on 4 here. Why not 151? I didn't have another card I wanted to play. I only play 161 cards when I have an extra card that I want to play. All right, rude. Way to take away my fun. There will not be surprise magic tonight. Tonight, I have to do some stuff around the house. Oh no, Relentless Corruption! At least he's not going to deck us with Relentless Corruption. He just asked him if he drew my shard. It's basically a Hex Commander deck. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I guess it's probably closer to Battle of Wits than anything. That's kind of a shard. The deck that we're playing right now plays 84 resources in it, too. It's like 56% resources we calculated earlier. So, a little bit unlucky. Oh, look. He transmogged my ramp guy into a ramp guy. GP or the SCG Invitational, hands down. Not particularly close. The tournaments will have the same prize pool, and the Invitational will have a quarter or less of the amount of players. That's not even particularly close. I will be at GP Indy and the Invitational, but if you had to pick only one, the Invitational every time. He did draw my shard. How rude. Alright, I'm just going to jam this Krakow. Get in there. Get in there, 5-6. Killed my guy. Well, these cards are easily awful in this matchup. Dingler's okay. This card is awful in this matchup. So Purge targets a troop we control and then voids everything that doesn't share a trait with that troop. But if he kills my troop in response, I don't get the Purge effect. So you went 3-1 with the Jank Bot deck? That's awesome. That's fair too. I mean, do whatever works best for you, but cash EV wise, the Invitational is definitely much better. The other thing and the reason why I really love SCG events is that you get the Invitational to play for money in, and if that doesn't go well, you get the Open to play for money in. If that doesn't go well, you get the Classic to play for store credit, which is almost as good as money. So on a scale of 1 to dead, we're looking pretty dead here. Oh no! It's an evil Cluckadon! Get out of here, evil Cluckadon! Cluck you! Rawr. Play this Cosmic Shaman. It doesn't have flight yet because we don't have a Sapphire, but we do gain 5 life when it comes into play. And it prophesizes into our deck, so the next troop in our deck is going to have flight with a Sapphire and gain life when it comes into play. Oh no! I've been reaped! Oh, and he drew 4 cards to Relentless Corruption. He's had a lot of Relentless Corruptions. There's links to the deck list below the stream. The Jank Bot deck should be there. I guess I haven't actually looked, but I have my API set up to auto-sync everything. I'm gonna make sure it's there now. Ooh, piece of candy. He drew our prophesized troop, though, which is a little unfortunate. That's expected. So you're going to play something that gains him life and has flying. If we run off a couple of Sapphire Shards in a row, maybe we could play a game. We get to Mass Poly Dingler him and then draw 2 cards with Dreaming Fox. Yep. Yes, I won the last match against Kaigalichu. We didn't even corruption him out. It's just our deck's good against him. That's an interesting, let's call it a workaround. Alright, and this Purge is actually going to do something, which is awesome. He can't kill my Hierophant, so Purge is going to exile this, and then we're going to crunch him for 2 years. So if he doesn't have an Extinction or a Dingler, maybe we can steal this. It wasn't there. Oh, now he has it. It's unfortunate. Huh. Jank Bot's not there. I wonder if it can't sync that many cards. My latest updates, everything else are here, right? Updated 4 days ago. Yeah, huh. Weird. I wonder if there's some kind of card limit. Relentless Corruption, draw 5 cards off my deck. NBD. No big deal. No big deal. He's drawn so many Relentless Corruptions. It's his 5th one. And he hasn't even drawn that many cards. He's through like maybe 20 cards in his deck. Because obviously the 5, he threw 21 cards. He's put 5 Relentless Corruptions back into his deck. He stole our Lanu Pause site. Not that we could cast that. So if we were a normal sized deck, we'd be at risk of decking. At least he won't deck me, right? He could. You're right. You're very right. He could deck us still. I think I'm just supposed to cycle this Balthazar as it sounds. So this draws cards equal to the highest power among troops we control and gains life equal to the highest toughness. So that was a 6-cost 1/2 that drew 1 card and gained 2 life. Worst. He has a Charge Colossus in his main. Interesting. Oh no, that's probably our Charge Colossus. That makes more sense. So, I'm going to go ahead and cash this purge in while we can use it and not get blown out. So I'm just going to purge this now. Crunch for 1. I'm not using the Shard Prism because I want to cycle it for a Sapphire Threshold. That's pretty good. All right, so we need a Sapphire Shard in the next 2 draws or so. Please, please, Sapphire Shard, so we can Dingler him next turn. That's unfortunate. It does allow us to use our champion ability though, since Shard Prism. Since Shard Prism did that, so we're looking for a Sapphire Shard here. 3 draws to get one, and we did. So we're gonna get to Mass Poly Dingler our opponent next turn, unless he has an Inquisition. We get to play this. Doesn't make a resource, but we've got this Forge of Kadok over here to give us an 8th one. A second one. Are we dead? No, we're only taking 20, right? Yeah, so we'll block the 8 power guy, and then we take 20 off the rest of these nerds. Are we ready to raise our Dinglers, fam? Raise your Dinglers! He's got a Dingler of his own, a Relentless Corruption, so he's got... We're dead. Like, we're not winning this game, but let's see how silly it could get. We're playing for fun, right? I'm kind of having fun. It's a good time. He gets a Corruption and draws 6 cards off of our deck. Maybe we can deck him. Maybe one of his Corruptions will get draw a card on it. Oh no! He got one of our Jank Bots! It's a good thing we've got this Chompasaur. That's so rude. You're not supposed to get to play Jank Bot. It's my card. He's playing out the Dingler. That's funny. Message received. Yes, the discard. Probably going to see some Dinglers hit the bin here. Shard call, sure. I'm grabbing a Ruby for now in case we draw a Sage. You can go ahead and play Chompy out here, munch on this Jank Bot. Gain some life. This thing's even got Crush. It's going to crush right on over him. All these Dinglers that are 0-1s. You ain't chump blocking nothing. It's a Chompasaur. I will survive. Hey, hey. No! No, Dingler's so savage. And you get Dinglers, and you get Dinglers, and you get Dinglers. Everybody gets Dinglers. Ah, and you drew a Vampire King. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm going to block. Get some hot Dingler on Dingler action. And now, because we can, we're literally going to raise this Dingler. Literally raising the Dingler. Transmog. Oh. You know what? That was technically a mistake. Because Transmog's in his deck, I should have powered up... I guess I was powering up the one I could attack with. That's fair. The Master Lord Flying Dingler from above. The old Wellspring for 7. Yep, respect. Alright, dead in 6. Slow and steady. The old VK beatdown. Get in there. Oh no, he blocked! He saw the line. The old reap my high infinite tricks to get thresholds. Value. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I shed a single tear. A single immortal tear. We're now dead in 3. Which does mean if we keep drawing shards, we will get to Oracle Song before he kills us, which is nice. Yep. Draw all the cards, friend. Casual 24 resources. No blocks. Hope everyone's having as good as an afternoon as we are. I'd like to say thank you for choosing to spend part of your afternoon or evening here with us. There's a lot of different things you could be doing, different people you could be watching, so thanks for choosing to spend part of your day here. Oh no! Alright, that doesn't even buy us a turn because he's got 7 power out there now. How unlucky are we to have hit a spider egg? Tough guy Dingler's not coming in this time, huh? And you stay on your side of the wall. No! Yeah, the Dingler mechanic reverts first. So it reverted to a 1-drop and then transformed it. Wrathwood Colossus is okay. What isn't good? He shouldn't have anything Chompasaur hits, realistically. I guess Chompasaur hits are things that he takes. Purge is just, like, unplayable in this matchup, I think. So I guess Chompy's probably better than that because he can take our things and it's a 4-4 that tramples. There. We'll build a wall and we'll make the Dinglers pay for it. Yep. Good solid logic there. This matchup's abysmal for us, I can only assume. Hex is free. You get 200 cards just for signing up. It's more than enough to play through the PvE component and get started laddering. It is a full TCG though, so you can buy, sell, and trade cards on it. Hand has Jank Bot, Snap Keep. I'm doing very well, Tiger Zord. How are you? Life's swell. We're just getting janky. We went 3-1 in the Lixil tournament with Blood Sapphire control. Let's get a little wild in here. A lonely pleb. It's possible I'm supposed to get my second diamond with this, but the only double diamond cards we have are infinite tricks. Oh, he's not inquisitioning Jank Bot! How exciting would it be if we got to play this and it lived? That's like dreaming too big, right? That's like getting too close to the sun. So we'll get a diamond here. My life like a diamond. Boom, 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 boom. Watch him play a sapphire and have his counter magic. Ooh, that's good. Relentless Corruption. No! Apologies if that was loud. It's very sad when my Jank Bot gets taken away from me. It's a very emotional moment. God, how good would it have been if we'd have drawn another Jank Bot there? Alright, so we get to crack this to draw a card during his end step. Probably just play a Green Paw the turn after that. Well, that's terrifying. Card's really good against us. I think we play this in the vain hope he doesn't have a kill, a transmog, or a reap, and then we can block his Vampire King at least. So Vampire King, whenever it deals damage to your opponent, reveals a card at random from their hand, and if the revealed card is a troop, they get to steal it. Oh, jeez, is this Infinite Trick's gonna live? Is this Infinite Trick's gonna live? That would be so excellent if this lived. Beautiful. Beautiful. So let's play Eternal Sage here. And I'm going to shift the flight from this onto Eternal Sage right now, because Eternal Sage can't be killed by kill. So he has to have Reap or Transmog now to get through. The bad news is, if he has either of those, he's guaranteed taking something out of our hand, which kind of sucks, but what you gonna do? Vomit. Vomit. Someone find me somewhere to vomit. Yeah, enjoy your vampire. Take my chomp, please. Yes. Alright, we got that going for us at least. He took the crappy troop. Joke's on you, I didn't want that one anyways. This is much worse than drawing. If he has a kill here, we only get to draw one card. Should have attacked first. Yep, because he probably wouldn't have killed it when we attacked, so we missed a 4-point life swing there. I don't want to play anymore. That matchup seems... it's pretty impossible for us. Let's get janky one more time to close out the day. For those of you that are enjoying the stream, it's your first time by, I'd encourage you, if you like what you see, to use the follow or sub buttons below to show that support. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon at noon Central Standard Time, thereabouts. Opponent's playing Ovo. Inverts a troop. Yeah, it sounds fine. Little awkward here because we have to choose between... And again, I chose to mulligan. He went first, but I had to choose to mulligan or not first. That's so... I'm going to have to go report that as a bug on the forums. I actually don't think the Cressida matchup's that good for Yotul from the times I've played it. You drew the Reap that turn. Yeah, we were pretty dead. I'm pretty sure that matchup is just abysmal. Like, the Blood Sapphire deck just, like, eats up these ramp decks. Her Majesty Queen the Grace. Target human you control gets -1 cost in your hand. Target king, prince, or princess gets invincible this turn. Cute. So let's play this for a Sapphire, and then pass the turn here. This is getting a diamond. This is our second diamond, so we have Infinite Tricks and Linopaw Sight online. Linopaw, now that we have the Shard of Life. If you watch enough of the stream, you'll hear me say this. I just don't like ramp decks in general. Nope, no live magic today. So probably going to lead on the Lanopaw as opposed to the High Infinite Tricks. I'd much rather this die. Lanopaw, when he comes into play, prophesizes the next action, troop, and resource in our deck with different things. The troop gets +2/+2, the action gets -2 cost, and the resource gets gain extra charges. Where you download Hex, you can download it from hextcg.com, or you can just search for it on Steam. Hex Shards of Fate. Oh no! Lord Alexander. Another troop gets speed. Mind Caller. When this enters play, choose a card in your hand that gets -1 cost. He's got a bunch of cost reduction stuff going on. Interesting. The fact that that costs 1 means this Cluck can battle it, right? I think that's true. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! I played the wrong... Ugh. I played the wrong shard. I played the wrong shard. Yes, my webcam is Lanopaw's. It's funny, this card doesn't see a ton of play, so I wonder if people thought my frame was a custom card. This is definitely Lanopaw's frame. So I'm getting super punished for having played the wrong thing. So this is going to create a Savage Raider. Yeah, we're just taking 4 here. It's unfortunate. Okay, that's pretty good. I think I still want to Cluck this down. Yeah, I just want to Cluck down his 1-drop here, I think. Oh. So I made the right play last turn without realizing he can activate this to make a good play, opponent. Very good play. That line did not occur to me. This can still block his 4/4 here, but it was a good play. Because this Succulent Cluckodon fights something that costs exactly 1. So when he made it a 0, it no longer... When you have all 3 lords create a Triumvirate, which is a giant thing. So it's a meld card, basically, for Magic players. That existed before meld did. No attacks. Last turn, Queen was exhausted. Okay. So it was a mistake. Sure. I think I'm just playing Infinite Tricks and shifting Steadfast and Life Drain. That's going to make this a 7/7, and then double shifting over will make it a 9/9. Oh, he can make something invincible? Wait. Yeah, he's a lord. None of these can be invincible, right? Okay, yeah, don't worry me like that. So I'm gonna crunch with this. If he wants to trade a bunch of his stuff for it, he can. Steadfast, vigilant, gain 9. Hopefully he doesn't find the third piece of his meld card here. Alright, didn't get it. That's good for us. So next turn we get to just purge. This is a Coyote Warlock. None of these are Warlocks, right? Yep, sweet. So purge next turn's going to... It is going to kill our high infinite tricks, which is kind of sad before we can give our guy flight, but I think it's still worth it to purge here. Like leave my board with a 9/9 life draining. Yeah, just dead. He probably has Ethereal Caller in his deck. That's usually the reason people play OVO. Maybe Hereafter as well. I bring in the Carnosaurs. Chompy doesn't seem great. Charge Colossus is probably a little slow. Give this a go. Has Jank Bot, must keep. Infinite Tricks 2, that might be a possibility, yep. It amazes me how many people complain about free content. They're so annoying. People in general are just annoying. I'll be very surprised if Eldritch Revolution does not see modern play. Very, very surprised. So do that. I think this is getting my second wild since I have Karn and Runir Hierophant in my hand. The old Runir Hierophant Jank Bot curve. So this is a 2/1 that he can pay 1 and sacrifice it to return another troop he controls to his hand. Here's my prizes. No, not the Lixil tournaments. Someone's complaining about not being able to see the cards at every given point on one of the Magic videos I made recently. Like, whatever, dude. So, just straight traditional busted Runir Hierophant, Spell Shield, Rhino. Yep, Lord Alexander, sure. You gonna get janky next turn. No blocks. And I'm actually gonna ship this Runir and offer the trade with his speed guy. So, if Jankbot dies and we miss the Sapphire Shard next turn, we might be in a little bit of trouble. So hopefully he doesn't have a Martyr here. If he doesn't have a Martyr, we should be in a pretty good spot once we get a trigger off this Jankbot. Alright. I'm a liar. That's a Buccaneer. And then he can Valiant Escort his Buccaneer and re-Buccaneer. I guess we're still at 19 though, which is nice. I mean, I think I'm just gonna make him keep doing that. And I'm just gonna play this out and play this, and then maybe next turn we'll go Wild Shard into Lanupaw plus Carnosaur. And again, he Valiant escorted like I said he likely would. Return to the Buccaneer to his hand. Yep. And then bounce the Jank Bot again. Crack us for 2. So he's just treading water here. Play our Carnosaur out. I would like to use this to fight this dork. He's bouncing it, so we keep the Carnosaur. I really don't mind if he bounces the Lanupaw, because the Lanupaw prophesizes when it enters play, so we have to prophesize again if he wants to bounce this dork. We have this Mass Polydingler in our hand, but it requires a second Sapphire in order to cast it, even though we have 8 resources here. Azure Fate Sorceress. Life Drain and deal damage. Interesting. Okay. And that could actually kill us. Alright, well. Yeah, I think I'm playing this just so I can attack for more. Kind of race here. We know he has a Buccaneer in his hand right now. Actually, I think that was incorrect. I think that's probably fine. I'm actually going to draw cards as opposed to Jank Botting because I don't want him to just buck my Jank Bot next turn. Alright, sweet. Now we hit Infusion Device here, which gives us our second Sapphire Threshold. So next turn we can play Make Our Life Like a Diamond and then play out this Mass Polydingler. No, I don't remember. That quote's like as old as time itself in the TCG community. Definitely didn't make that up, but it's a good one. Oh, look, that's a combo. Whenever it deals damage to me, he gets the Savage Raider. Okay, Savage. Fortunately for him, he's probably not going to be able to beat Mass Poly into Jank Bot. He could, like, burn us out, possibly, I suppose. Ooh, Graco's hungry. Raise your dinglers! This card's so good. Just 5 troops in his hand. It's like Christmas. Every day is Christmas when you have Mass Polymorph Dingler. Raise the dinglers! That card's so busted. And by busted, I mean it costs 8, so it's fine, but it's still excellent. The worst part about this, oh no, look at this giant mistake I've made. Oh no, look at this giant mistake I've made. His champion reverts things. Oh no, we could die. So I shouldn't have attacked with these. Mistakes were made. Mistakes are made. We could lose this game now. Okay. We're going to play Jank Bot out next turn. So I could just gain life and lock this game up, but it's far more fun to play Jank Bot, so we're going to play Jank Bot. The correct play here for reference is play the Cluckadon. I'm aware that that's the correct play, and if we get Crackling Bolted and die, I accept my fate. I would like to put my Jank Bot on the table, though. Oh, we got some more dinglers, huh? Oh, so many dinglers. Oh, he's gonna let us attack with Jank Bot. Thank you, opponent. So many people don't let us attack with Jank Bot. That's half the fun. I appreciate you, opponent. You let us have a good time. I knew I liked you. Trigger. Shard. Mass Polydingler. Sure. Has more troops in his hand. Yep. Yes, he can revert the dinglers. That they still have the original card in the upper corner. And we drew so many shards with Dingler that with Jank Bot that it gave us charges, so we can activate our champion power this turn too. Ooh. So we're gonna kill our opponent next turn. We'll play Eternal Sage and then play Shards of Fate, making a Ruby, and then Eternal Sage will trigger and kill all of his Dinglers. And we do the pew 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 every time that happens. We didn't need it that time. It's only a pew 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 when you really need it to happen, when it's your one thing. So we could play this and win the game, or I could get more Jank Bot triggers. I feel like getting more Jank Bot triggers is optimal. Jank Bot begots Crocosaur. Oh, yeah. I would like to activate this. Eat those two. Oh, and we gain life! Jank Bot! I got my tanks full of jank. Casual, just 3.5 times as many shards as my opponent. Such BM. Look, I'm a simple man. I just want to trigger jank bots. I just want to trigger my jank bots. He said, only because I love your stream will I let you get these next 2 Jank Bot triggers. What a good friend. Oh no, it's a new Lanu Paw. That's the first time that's happened. That was bound to happen at some point, right? Yeah, so Jank Bot requires your deck to have 150 cards in it, so it requires you to have a lot of variance in your deck. I forgot I was going to do that. So every time you gain a wild threshold, Eternal Sage gives something +3/+3. And the, what's it called, just gave us a bunch of wild thresholds. That's funny. Oh, the tanks of jank. I've never triggered Jank Bot this many times. Our opponent's great. They're the best. Is Gennard? They're wonderful. Wonderful human being. We need Gore Feast? That's funny. We actually have 1 Ruby Shard in the deck for the Eternal Sages. Or Mastery of Time. Mastery of Time actually sounds really sweet. My opponent said I have more resources than he has in his deck. That's funny. Alright, folks, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out today. If you enjoyed the content and you haven't followed yet, I'd appreciate it if you do that. If you really enjoy the content, I'd appreciate a subscribe. I'm going to be back tomorrow afternoon with some more Hex Constructor. We're going to start about noon Central Standard Time, so thanks for hanging out. If you missed any of today's stream or any of my other streams, they're linked to my YouTube channel below, and I'm going to go ahead and get archives for today uploading now. So sweet, we got some Lixels and some packs from the thing. We 3-1, so awesome. Peace, folks. I'll catch you all around.